It's swell of you, treating me so kindly, swell of you. I was heading blindly, then your smile showed me the way.
What's the matter?
Are you positive you've never sung into a microphone before?
I auditioned once and I flopped.
Would you do me a favor?
Surely.
Would you see if the janitor's still out in the hall? I want him to come in and clean up for me.
Yeah.
Please.
He's gone.
Oh, it can wait. Would you sing that chorus again for me?
Yeah.
It's swell of you, treating me so kindly, swell of you. I was heading blindly, then your smile showed me the way to love. It's swell of you, just to let me share the spell of you. Funny what a pleasant word will do to bring out the bloom up above. When I have you as an inspiration, I'm sure to get by. And in appreciation, I've promised that I love you, dear, until the day I die. Ooh, it's swell of you, while I lift my lips to tell of you just how grand you are, and that you'll be the one for me. You'll never know exactly what you've done for me, but it's all so awfully mighty swell. It's swell of you.
Now will you believe that I have the Phantom?
You've got him all right.
And you can have him, too.
Well, when can you bring him in?
I can't bring him in.
What do you mean?
As I've told you before, the Phantom will not broadcast from the studio. There's only one way he'll broadcast, from my apartment by remote control. You can pick him up there, and Mr. Bernie's orchestra can accompany him from the High Hat Club.
But...
And the price will be, shall we say $1,000 a broadcast?
Should we say 500?
Shall we say $750?
We shall say 750.
Fine. But that isn't all. Where he broadcasts from must be kept a secret. I want your word of honor on that. And don't try to find out who he is or you'll spoil everything.
But when can we have him in person?
Well, how much time can you give me?
How about next Wednesday night when I open at the Manila Club?
You'll be there.
Just a minute, Miss Huntley. What guarantee are you going to give us?
You won't have to pay for his broadcast until he appears in person.
Well, okay, that's the deal.
Send a man to my apartment to hook up a microphone. But remember, it must be kept a secret or the deal is off. I'll be back in an hour to sign the contract. And as a further guarantee of my good faith, you can keep the record.
I wonder if she's really got the Phantom.
Brother, that gal's got something, yowza. Mr. Kane calling on Miss Huntley by appointment.
Yes, sir. Third floor. She said for you to come right up.
You exercise your muscles to make them strong, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you do the same with your mind. Now, if you're about to do something you shouldn't do, say no. And if you're afraid to do something you should, say I will. Understand?
Yeah, that's swell.
We'd better get on with this. We have some rehearsing to do.
The other night, folks, the old maestro humbly confesses to having indulged in a bit of deception. The alleged Phantom was only alleged and left me without a leg to stand on. Believe me, my face was as red as Winchell's ought to be. However, tonight, at the stroke of 10:15, you're going to hear the real, genuine, and unadulterated Phantom Troubadour absolutely, positively, and definitely. I hope. And now, for the benefit of the listeners who are dancing in the street, here, we have time for a short number. Let them have it, boys.
Now let's see how it sounds.
Stick to your task until it's done. Until your fight with fear is won.
That's swell, but it's poetry. Who wants to hear poetry? Why don't you say it in a simple way with a kick in it? For instance, down with fear. Sock it on the chin. Give it the gong. Make up your mind to do a thing and you'll do it. Look at Columbus, Edison, Lindbergh, Papa Dion, and... Oh.
Say, that's fine. Come on, let's see you practice what you preach.
Oh.
You're not afraid of a dead mic, are you?
No, but are you sure it's dead?
Oh, come on, let's not waste any time.
No. I mean, yeah.
Now, the way to learn to do a thing is to do it regularly, every day at the same time. At 10:15 sharp, we'll make believe this is a studio, and you're going on the air.
All right. Do you mind if I place it here, Alice? I mean, with Huntley.
Not at all, Mr. Kane. I mean, Eddie.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Phantom Troubadour comes to you out of the nowhere into the here.
Wake up and live, don't mind the rainy patter, and you will find it's mind over matter. Your clouds will break up if you will wake up and la-da-da-hee-hee-hey-hey-ho-ho. Wake up and live, show the stuff you're made of, just follow through. What are you afraid of? If you're feeling gloomy, why don't you listen to me and wake up? Wake up and live, come out of your shell. Hey, fella, find your place in the sun.
He must be somewhere in the building. Go through every studio and every audition room. Find that Phantom.
But listen, boss, there's 70 floors in this building.
I don't care if you have to go up to the 71st.
And if you don't find him when you get to the roof, jump off.
Yeah, you gotta give yourself a shake up. Mr. God, wake up. Wake up and live.
Eddie, that was marvelous.
Gee, I wish I could do it with a live microphone.
Don't worry, you will, before you know it.
Graziola, ladies and gentlemen, Graziola. That was the genuine one and only Phantom, so help me. Are you wincing, Winslow?
Come on, we'll never find the Phantom hanging around here. Let's go.
Where to? A haunted house?
Well, good evening, folks.
It was, up until now.
What do you want?
About that